Hi everyone, welcome to my video, Cappadocia. I started my journey in Luton, first flying to Istanbul. After a 6-hour layover, it was finally time for the next part of my journey. A short flight on Turkish Airlines and I finally arrived in Cappadocia, where this taxi took me to my hotel in Goreme, to my top bunk in this cave. Wow, just look at this as the sun begins to rise over Cappadocia. Every morning, weather permitting, you can see up to 300 balloons in the skies. Seeing this is a magical start to any day. It's only 6 o'clock, but I need my first coffee of the morning, and then return back to my hotel for breakfast. This typical Turkish breakfast is shared between my fellow backpackers. After breakfast, I decide to walk to the top of this viewpoint, with the town of Goreme stretched out before me, and the caves and fairy chimneys around me. It's a bit early, but shh, don't tell anyone. I decide to walk into the wilderness, this vast open landscape. Oh, hello, a wild tortoise. I wander for miles, completely alone. Eventually, I find myself back on the outskirts of Goreme, surrounded by these fairy chimneys in the heat of the day. After a volcanic eruption over 10 million years ago, this landscape was transformed by wind and rain into these amazing rock formations and caves. Back in town, I make my way through the streets, back to my hotel, and to the rooftop terrace for lunch, where I choose these Turkish meatballs. Have you finished? Lay down your knife and fork, get your beer, look at the camera, cheers, perfect. Later that evening, I have a walk around the town, and then head to the viewpoint to watch the sun go down. Back at my hotel, I head to the rooftop to finish the day. It's early morning and I return back to the viewpoint to watch the balloons, but the weather conditions are not right and flights are cancelled. I begin to worry, will my flight be cancelled tomorrow? After breakfast, I join my tour. We start at Ushisa Castle and these amazing dwellings. And then we move on to Love Valley. I order a refreshing pomegranate juice drink. You look like you needed that. Carpet factory now. No, don't need a carpet, thanks. No, still don't need a carpet. Quick, let's go. On this tour of the Red Route, lunch was included. After that meal, it was time to move on to our next destination. Our next stop is Imagination Valley.
This looks like camel for me.
From where I have this Turkish ice cream.
Screen, the old screen, 4 ice cream. Ahoo! Woohoo!
Moving on to Zelza Open Air Museum and Cave Village. These caves were inhabited from the 9th century until 1952. On the entrance to this church, you can still see the paintings on the wall and the carvings inside.
We are understanding the century of that church from the fresco, from the painting, or from the plan of church. Well, as you see, when you
We continue our tour to our final stop of the day. As a thunderstorm approaches, we reach these caves. Just in time to take cover. And then we have to run back to our minibus. And I'm dropped off back at my hotel. Early start as I'm picked up at 4:30 this morning. The weather is not good as we sit and wait in anticipation for our balloon ride. It's bad news, all balloon flights are cancelled today due to the weather. I received this text message and am returned back to my hotel. Feeling despondent, I have breakfast. And then spend a few hours walking around the streets of Goreme. You can hire this beautiful Chevrolet if you wish, and a photographer to take your picture. I find myself back in the hotel rooftop bar. It's now time for my evening meal, and I choose this restaurant for a traditional Cappadocia tasty kebab. Cooked in a clay pot and served with rice. That was nice. I end my evening with a coffee before yet another thunderstorm. My final day, and the weather is nice. I just wish it could have been different yesterday. My taxi arrives for my journey back home. 10 seconds later, I arrive back at Luton. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and here are 2 videos that I made earlier that you might also like. Don't forget to subscribe.